This is Oilersnation Radio, your one-stop shop for everything Oilers. 1 hour of straight hockey talk with Baggedmilk, Tyler, Liam, Rick, and Dan starts now.
Tuesday episode of Oilersnation Radio. We're here. Not all of us. Rick decided to take the day off.
Take the option if you can.
You know? He called me this morning, or he texted me this morning, and he said, I don't like any of you fuckers.
Oh.
I have no Christmas spirit, and you can all go to hell.
Things changed from Friday.
That's fair.
He was ready to go Friday.
Yep. You had a change of heart between Friday and now.
Dark.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yep. No, of course, you silly billies. Rick's just got a real job, that's all. Got plenty to talk about. Oilers play the Flames tonight, last game before the break. Things are going well, for the most part. Got some injury updates, some line combos, lots to talk about today. First, I want to tell you about our friends at Oodle Noodle. It is Tuesday. Maybe you're going to the game. Maybe you're watching at home. But I want you to pop on in and get 2 green onion cakes, 5 spring rolls, or 6 wontons for just $2 with the purchase of any premium or signature box, available in-store or at oodlenoodle.ca for takeout only. Since we've got the last day today on the schedule before the Christmas break, I just decided that the delicious debate today will be, what has been the most surprising NHL storyline as we head into the Christmas break? Doesn't have to be about the Oilers. Doesn't have to be about what's going on here. Could be anything that comes to mind.
Most surprising storyline.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's something in the standings. Maybe it's a specific player.
Question, BM.
Thank you.
I mean, and I probably shouldn't be surprised by this, but just how disappointing both Andrew Mangiapane and Trent Frederick are. I would have hoped that one of them would be having a good start to the season. That's not the case. They've both been pretty poor through the first 30-some-odd games. So I think that one's surprising. Outside of Edmonton, seeing the Ducks where the Ducks are at, that's been surprising positively for Anaheim, obviously.
How about the just how bad some of the teams are? Like, if we look at our preseason predictions on some of the teams, like, did we have Vancouver second to last place?
Some of you did, I think.
Hey, do we have those?
I sure didn't.
Like,
I had Vancouver coming third last in the division.
did we have Toronto potentially missing the playoffs on our list?
That's got to be a surprise.
I was going to say that the effect, I think everybody talked about the Mitch Marner thing as being more of an impact than previous, kind of issues that Toronto's been able to overcome. I'm surprised at how much of an impact it feels like it's had on that team.
I don't think Marner's necessarily, they still score, which is crazy. That, they've been finding the back of the net as much as they have 6th best 5-on-5 offense in the NHL, which is wild. If you make it, goals per 60, I think it actually moves them up to 5th. It's just everything else has crumbled, and I guess, their power play's been shit, which is where you could point to Mitch Marner. They fired Mark Savard, who was their power play coach. But yeah, the Leafs just being, again, I could have seen a world where they were, hovering around a wild card spot or whatever. But for them to be dead last in the East right now is crazy.
I think another good one, very recent, but I think a storyline, which I'm very surprised at, is that Quinn Hughes plays for the Minnesota Wild. Mm-hmm. That's kind of crazy. There was never really any conversation until maybe the day before. I think there was a report that Minnesota could be a team in on him. So I was very surprised to see him go there, but then you see the package, and it makes a lot of sense. We probably should have suspected they were in the conversation, but yeah, I would say Quinn Hughes, not even leaving Vancouver. I'm not surprised by that, just where he went to.
Also, Vancouver just becoming a dumpster again as fast as they did. It's not even like they got off the ground this year. It was horrible from the get-go.
Although you could argue they're probably playing better without Quinn Hughes than they are with him.
They won 4 straight, I think, without Quinn Hughes.
Is that right?
Then they lost. But still.
How about Stuart Skinner just being traded before Christmas? I thought if they were going to move, well, first of all, I thought it was going to happen in the offseason around the draft. Didn't happen. Okay, fine. When they started the season with Calvin Pickard and Stuart Skinner, I thought it would be closer to the trade deadline. So I guess I'm surprised it got done before Christmas.
Yeah, maybe my counterpoint to that, but again, I don't think anyone would have been necessarily surprised if we would have told you after the opener, hey, the Oilers are going to have a really bad first 7 weeks of the season. No one would have been surprised. And in that sense, I think people maybe would have. If I would have told you the Oilers are going to be really crappy for 6 or 7 weeks.
For the third year in a row.
You probably would have been like, I wonder if they're going to trade a goalie, right? The bad start, it's almost more surprising that the trade happened once they turned it around.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
I'm a little bit surprised that we're maybe talking about the Olympics not happening because of arena issues.
Yeah, that has seemed to cool a little bit, but it's still lingering.
When did Italy get that, by the way? Was it 4 or 8 years ago?
Oh, you get it like 10 years in advance.
So you think they had time? Yeah, that's a good one, Dan. I like that one.
It's still something that's going to be building into the next year, or maybe not.
Yeah,
but it's a conversation.
They'll get it done. I'm positive.
Well,
Except if they don't, then we're in trouble.
Yeah. A good one as a surprise would be how well Matthew Schaefer has done this season for the New York Islanders.
Sure, looks great.
Yeah.
There was a lot of conversation. Should he go back and play juniors in where was he, Erie? And then there was also the conversation of like, well, he hasn't signed his contract. Should he go and play in the NCAA? And now he looks like a generational talent in a way with the numbers he's putting up. There doesn't seem to be Mary, I'm in the festive spirit. Very many comparisons for him. So, yeah, I would say that's a really positive one. I'm just looking at the standings. Like, when you look at them, like, and you have the context to it, there isn't that many besides Toronto, I would say.
Well, there's a couple for me because I'm looking at them too. Are you looking at league?
I was just looking at the East, to be fair.
So I'm looking at the league right now. And for me, a couple of surprises in the top 10 specifically. The Ducks, like Tyler said, surprising that they're up there. I thought, like, okay, hot start in October, maybe part of November, they'll trail off. Still playing great. The Flyers are also in 7th overall in the league.
Maybe that's
surprising to me.
The Avalanche just absolutely running away with this season.
2 regulation losses.
I don't think any of us predicted that.
2 regulation losses at Christmas is bonkers.
It is bonkers.
Buzzsaw at the top of the division.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been an interesting start to the season. We'll get a little break here after today's slate of games. But if you're listening to this, I want you to reach out to us. Let us know. What has been the most surprising NHL storyline as we head into the Christmas break?
How about Florida being at the bottom of their division?
That doesn't surprise me that much, just knowing
that they are
the
a second round. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Chuck, we knew he was going to be out, and we knew early that Barkov was going to be out.
Fair enough.
So that's why I'm not.
And I mean, they're waking up today. If you sort by points percentage, they're actually in a playoff spot. So like they've kind of righted the ship a little bit. They still don't look like the Florida Panthers of old, but they're back in the mix.
How about, just as I'm looking at the league standings here, how about another disaster year for the Predators?
I think when you look at that roster, though, you should have seen that coming.
Yeah, I kind of thought they would be junk again. I had them predicted pretty low, but I just don't get what they're doing.
He's the worst GM in the league, Barry Trotz.
Which is crazy because he's arguably the best coach.
One of, for sure.
That they've had.
That's been able to put something together with that absolute mishmash.
Well,
of
it's just like too much of a coaching mentality.
That's what Merrick said to me. He said he GMs like a coach. Like a GM would have sat there that July 1st when he spent all that money and been like, okay, maybe we don't sign 3 aging players to crazy term in dollars. A coach sits there and goes, I would love to have Jonathan Marchessault. I would love to have Steven Stamkos.
Yeah.
I would love to have Brady Shea. We have the money for it, do it. And they just do it, right?
Out of those 3, in this hypothetical scenario, which one would you want?
Who are the 3? Oh, out of those 3 players.
Stamkos.
Shea and Marchessault?
Stamkos.
I think Marchessault.
Could you imagine Stamkos playing on Leon's wing?
Sorry, I was saying specifically on if you were in Nashville.
Oh. I was thinking about the Oilers.
I was thinking about the Oilers too.
Okay, sure. Let's do it on the Oilers.
Marchessault, $5.5 million, scrappy, good 5-on-5 score. I have a lot of time for Jonathan Marchessault. Stamkos I love because like it's Stamkos, but like the Oilers' power play is already pretty good. Him unleashing one-timers would be sick, but I worry about the 5-on-5 play just like not being there anymore for him.
I want to say Brady Shea, but $7 million is a lot for him.
I was thinking of Brady Shea too. He only has 12 points this season though, but that team is junk. When he was on Carolina, he was kind of a 40-point defenseman.
That's
Is he another Ekholm?
Too expensive.
No, just in the sense of like his play. Like if he comes in as a reliable player. Again, I don't really sit there and watch many Nashville Predators games. I didn't even know who Spencer Stastny was until a week ago. So I don't know. I probably would go with Marchessault too if I had to pick one. Although maybe him.
Secondary
Brian
delicious
O'Reilly.
debate for you. If you're listening to this, which Nashville Predator would you like? Hit us up. We're gonna almost lost the laptop there.
Your thin table almost wasn't enough.
She almost went for a tumble. All right, we're going to move along. Got to tell you about the Jasper Pond Hockey Tournament, which kicks off 1 month from today. That is the third weekend in January from the 23rd to the 25th. We are going to be at the Jasper Park Lodge. We're going to play a little 4-on-4 pond hockey on beautiful Lake Mildred. Still a couple of spots left here, so if you want to sign up a team, I encourage you to do so. It's going to be a magical weekend in the Rocky Mountains. We're going to have some live shows going on. We're going to have a...
Why are the Toronto Maple Leafs playing right now?
Why not? They're playing Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Little 4 o'clock puck drop on a Tuesday.
Didn't even know.
You're out on that?
You're out on this one?
Shockingly, yes.
Yeah, the schedule comes back for you again. All right. Okay, let's move along.
It's
Trent
in
Frederick?
Toronto, too.
Yeah,
It's in Toronto.
But there's no time zone that would make sense for it.
Nobody's going to games in Toronto right now anyway, so...
Yeah, I guess it would.
That's all I was thinking. It's just like purely attendance-wise.
Well, they are.
Yeah.
I read yesterday they're having the lowest attendance at Leafs games in a decade or something like that.
Damn, looking at Dave Pagnotta posted a picture of them doing the anthems. I noticed a lot of empty seats. Like enough that like even if people came down from the concession, it would still look fairly empty.
It's like one of those things where it's like, all right, it's right before Christmas. We'll pack the house. And everybody's like, nah, you know what? I'd rather just work today than go to a Leafs game.
Is it a theme game?
I have no idea.
They're going to lose to the Penguins as the theme.
Stu played?
He played yesterday and got lit up.
Did he?
Again?
Yeah, he allowed 4, I believe.
That's Pittsburgh's problem now.
Well,
It's too bad.
at least he's consistent, you know? But you know what? Say what you will. He is available to play.
Health isn't in question.
Well, might as well jump into some injury news. According to Chris Knobloch, our new friend Tristan Jarry out weeks, quote unquote.
So he's out months.
Well, that's what I want to know. Is like
Month-ish.
it's the Oilers inflation angle.
He did say after the new year.
Chris Knobloch is a liar.
After there's 12 months that precede the new year, so it could be any one of those.
We won't see him in
He
2025.
didn't say which
Thanks,
new year.
Chris. Yeah, that's also a good point. Could be 2027.
Could it be the Ukrainian New Year? When is that, Tyler?
Ukrainian Christmas is on the 6th or 7th.
I thought it was the 15th.
What about Chinese New Year? Which one? That's got to be up there somewhere.
I don't know what
Late
that
January, I
When
think.
is Chinese New Year?
Now.
Let's check that out.
February. Wow.
17th.
Dates vary. It's either February 17th or March 3rd.
So after that New Year, probably for Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, but then this one says Chinese New Year is an annual 50-day festival in China that begins
Math
when
checks
the
out on
noon moon occurs sometime between, so this makes sense now. Sometime between
based on the
January
moon.
21st and February 20th.
All right.
Vibes-based holiday.
Yeah.
Expect Tristan Jarry back at some point by Chinese New Year, hopefully.
I was the low ball on that one, right? January 19, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like you mean like the most pessimistic?
I was the furthest out. Yeah.
Oh, and I think you were the most optimistic.
Yeah, Liam said December 31st.
Is it? Is that not a couple of weeks away?
He also
lies.
It's more than a week, so.
So he could be back.
Good news. Jack Roslovic was back in the lineup the other day. I missed him. Missed a handful of games with. You can look that up on your own time. Jason Gregor.
It was nuts.
Incredible recovery.
It's a pinch.
My dad texted me, and I didn't give him the update yet. I'll tell him tonight after texting me what he texted me. He's like, yeah, he looks fine. Like, he looks like he hasn't missed a beat. And I wanted to reply, but like, well, his injury didn't really, like, affect his game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was...
Well, it did affect his game.
yes. Off-ice performance was diminished.
Yeah. A lot of frozen peas at the Roslovic household.
Well, Christmas is coming.
Another injury update per Tony Brar from Oilers TV. Wallman and Kapanen will be available sometime after January 1st.
Yeah, good enough for me.
The Wallman one is very interesting. Because,
Swelling went down.
Well, that
There's not a
swelling
bruise.
must have been bad.
It was a broken bone.
For them not to be able to do x-rays and see that it was a fracture, that his leg must have been the size of his head. 2 heads.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, thigh usually is size of head, yeah.
2 heads. All our heads. Like mega mind.
Yeah. 2 brains even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway, if you're waiting for those 2, you got to wait longer.
Kapanen's a little concerning just because it keeps getting pushed and he's already re-aggravated it. It's a little bit like, oh, shit.
Might
Do
be
you know what
injury-prone.
that is? What is he?
Lower body.
It's something lower, yeah. That was a long time ago he got hurt.
It must be like a sprain of some kind. I would think. Well, he got injured against Detroit.
And then in practice.
And then he got injured in practice, but re-aggravated. Let me find that thing again. I remember when it happened.
Liam's gonna go chase that. Speaking of guys who've been out a long time, per Jason Gregor, no concrete timeline for Noah Philp.
Kind of forgot he was on the team.
Yeah, that makes you a little worried. Just a guy who retired a couple of years ago, mental health stuff. You wonder if this is, maybe dragging on him a little bit. So you hope the best for Noah Philp, certainly, because if an injury is lingering this long and there's still no update, it's like, oh shit.
We have to watch our tongue on this podcast, because like 3 weeks ago, somebody was giving praises to the training staff for having been able to get people through injuries.
That's not what I said at all.
No, it is.
No.
No.
I said players aren't getting re-injured it's not the same thing where it's like, oh, they have a groin injury and it's just always going to be from a groin injury.
It's wrist injuries now.
It's none of them.
You found Kapanen yet?
I'm just watching the play. I remember when it happened. I'm just trying to make sure.
Against the Rangers, right?
Nope, the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh.
Jacob Bedard. He went to hit Bernard Docker and he missed him.
Oh,
And
yeah, I remember the
nailed the
play.
wall.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Those
boards
things don't have a lot
much
of give
on them,
Yeah, no. This one certainly did not. I'm just trying to remember when it happened exactly.
The other thing that happened, obviously, against who they play the other day?
Minnesota and Vegas.
Vegas. Mm-hmm. Our old pal, Trent Frederick, got a seat up in the press box. I imagine you guys talked about it a couple days over at Oilersnation every day. What was the vibe like in the chat for Trent Frederick getting a healthy scratch?
I think everyone's kind of like, he doesn't really have anyone defending him. And, I mean, that's understandable. People, I think, are hopeful that this can be a bit of a turning point for him. And I think everyone recognizes he needed some amount of a wake-up call. But, yeah, I mean, it's just disappointing that it's come to this in year one of the deal.
Earned, not given.
100% or not given.
I'm surprised he's back in the lineup tonight.
He's back in the lineup. I got the line
bit of a
comments first.
surprise.
Yeah, because it made even like the way Knobloch was talking about it, it made it seem like it was going to be more than a game.
Like he was going to be out till after Christmas.
Yeah,
which is fine, whatever. Like, and also too, the Oilers won, and they took Curtis Lazar. The only speculation I'll give on it is that while Frederick is in, I wonder if Lazar isn't 100%.
Well, I mean, like if you looked at when he crashed into the boards, what game was that?
That was against Boston.
His leg looked like it ripped off his body.
Yeah.
I actually thought he might be done for the year.
I thought he was going to get surgery on like something in the knee or something that was going to keep him out for sure. And then when Jack Michaels was like, it looks like Curtis Lazar is going to come back, I go, what kind of sorcery happened back there?
How funny was it when they were like, he's not on the bench. Oh, he's on the ice.
Broadcast had one of those games, though, where there was a few things where they were like, you're like, what are they talking about?
I have some speculation on Casper Kapanen.
All right, you found the video. What do you got?
Dan, you're a doctor.
Yes.
I wonder.
I play one on TV.
I wonder if it's an ankle thing.
Like a high ankle sprain? Those can like
That was the hit there.
That was the hit, but if you watch his
Led with his foot.
It kind of
his foot
goes
is the
in.
first point of contact on the boards.
This might sound like a weird one, but I think it's either hip or ankle is my speculation.
Okay.
Just the way he kind of crashes in, like he gets all boards. And they said with Frederick, I think
right
it's
leg.
actually hip, right leg. Yep. Frederick contact and there was contact with Frederick, and that's what re-aggravated the injury. So I think that's what we're looking at here with Cheeks. Ironically, could be his cheek.
Could be.
Or cheek.
If it is like obviously we're guessing, but if it is a high ankle sprain, like that can last a while.
Can you use Das Gregor? Do you mind just texting him?
Das Gregor? Sure.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll send him a note right now. He's on the air. He loves when I text.
I was going to say, I feel like if Gregor knew or could say, he would already have it out
He
there.
prefers when I text him when he's on the air, though.
Yeah. You can put us in a group chat if you want.
All right.
Don't do that.
Tyler specifically said to put you in a group chat group.
Yeah.
All of us. All four of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Reese.
Yeah, Reese can get into it.
Reese is in there, too. Good news. Might as well talk about a little good news. How about Connor McDavid, the heater he's on right now? In his last 10 games, he has got 26 points, 12 goals, 14 assists, playing out of his mind. Took over the league lead in points, while Nathan McKinnon, it feels like 2-3 weeks ago, had a 15-point lead.
He's on pace for 51 goals, gentlemen. Pretty good.
My prediction's not too far off.
Higher.
I mean, he might just never stop. Like, so far in the month of December, he already has 3 4-point nights. Like, that's wild. 5 so far in the 12 or 13 games they played in December, he's had 3 or more points 5 times. Like, video game shit.
My favorite Connor McDavid stat is that his plus minus is 0.
Power play merchant. Nathan McKinnon is plus 45.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Good thing nobody cares about plus minus anymore.
That is a good point.
You know? Anyway, Connor's playing like an absolute freak. The way he's taking pucks with speed and scoring goals before the goalie can even move is unreal. And he's done it 3 times in the last week and change. He did it to Stu in Pittsburgh. He did it before that in Toronto. Yeah. And then he did it again against Vegas to Carter Hart. So like he's just going 9,000 miles an hour. He can't do anything about it.
Do you think you read Paul Paduty's article?
Maybe.
Well, like most people clearly didn't read that article, but it is quite funny. I'd love to kind of measure that up and see from that point on. Do you know what the funny part about the Oilers right now is the hot and cold streak that Leon Draisaitl is on?
I've got it. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, because it's
Leon
quite
Draisaitl
funny.
has no goals in his last 8 games, but he does have 15 assists.
Classic Leon. Just quickly, one on Connor. That doesn't sound like a crazy stat, but like when you think about it a little bit more, it is. There have been 56 games this year in the NHL where a player's gotten 4 or more points, and McDavid is 3 of them. Which again, to
Wait,
be
how
like
many games total?
56 times this year, a player's gotten 4 or more points, and McDavid is 3 of those 56 just all on his own, which I just think is
another thing that happened
crazy.
when, and it was interesting that it just coincidentally happened against the Penguins, that he has more 4-point games than Sid, and it happened against Sid, and Crosby's got what? 600 games more or something like that.
I just feel like we don't even blink sometimes when he does it, and it's like it is so insane.
It's not normal.
It's rare, and like guys don't just do that multiple times in a season. Never mind multiple times in the span of a couple weeks. On Leon, I feel like tonight's kind of the night for Leon.
Just before we touch on Leon, because I'm also going to be putting my money where my mouth is on that one. Another opportunity, Tyler, for us to tell everybody, enjoy what you're watching.
Oh yeah,
it is not normal. Connor McDavid has gone full game genie mode. He is a freak, fastest man alive. Mm-hmm. Enjoy it. And it's also kind of funny when he goes on a run like this, and people are like, oh, wish he shot the puck more.
Well, but honestly though,
then he shoots and he scores 12 goals in 10 games.
Yeah.
Like you look at the shot numbers here: 5 shots, 6 shots, 3, 6. Like Connor McDavid has been a shot machine so far in December. He has 4 games this year where he's shot the puck 6 or more times, and the year as a whole he only has 5. So October he had 1, none in November, 4 December.
Now I'm just going to speculate here. Obviously, we can't assume Connor McDavid is an Oilersnation Radio listener.
Can assume?
We can't assume that.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that right around the time that we readjusted our goal totals for him, he started shooting the moon.
Which is kind of bullshit. To be fair.
No, that was perfect. I'm on board with it.
My like actual take on it is this uptick in shots on goal came right around when Zach Hyman and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins both got placed back on his wing and were both healthy. And I wonder if there's not a part of it with McDavid when he's playing with Mangiapane. He was with Frederick to start the year. He played with a whole bunch of different guys. Those guys are obviously struggling. I wonder if Connor doesn't own it a little bit more. Like, I need to try get this guy out of his slump. I need to get my line mates going a little bit.
Totally,
and that leads to him being a bit more pass first, trying to force plays to those guys, versus when he gets up there with Nugent Hyman, he kind of knows, like, they'll understand why I'm shooting all these pucks. I don't need to get them going. They're confident. I know they're playing the right way. Like, I'm just going to go take care of business myself, and I know that they're doing and going to the right spots regardless of what I do.
And I just add on to that point. Those guys know where he needs them to be.
Yep.
You don't have to think twice about it. They have very, very strong chemistry.
Which is why the Oilers need to go and get a third line center so Nuge doesn't have to.
100%. Totally agree.
Like that should be, I think that should probably be priority number 1.
And we're allowed to have this conversation because Rick's not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would just be moving Nuge down there, and I would say no.
It's the best line in the league.
Yeah. Consistently.
Every night. And I just don't see the benefit the Oilers would get by just forcing someone who's not good enough to play in Nugent-Hopkins' spot. Mm-hmm. So the only way I would agree that is possible is if you get a McCann, a Tuck, someone of that level who can actually play on the top line. Otherwise, I'm getting a third line center. If that's Ryan O'Reilly, that's great, just as an example. But that's my priority.
My counterpoint might even be that even if I got a Tucker or McCann,
Maybe not still, yeah.
I might just still play him on the third line and be like, fuck it, we finally have a third line that can score.
Third line, McCann, blank, one of us, Jack Russell.
Me?
Maybe. You could probably skate better than half the others.
Okay. I haven't worn my skates in a year, Liam. I don't know about that.
I just think that Dallas game caused some voice around the city to become louder. And I think that these guys just, like, I think to your point, Tyler, like, I think that McDavid was just unlocked to be the leader. And maybe their leadership was called into question a little bit. On
Instagram,
you saw some clips, and the players we know are aware of that noise specifically. And then that was just like, to me, that was the turning point for this team. And it's annoying that we have to keep having that where it's like, oh shit, yeah, Leon and Connor can just go out and do things, and the rest of the team just has to kind of fucking pile along and play their role. And I think you're right, Tyler, that maybe Connor was forcing the issue a little bit more ahead of that. But now you just see it. Like, he is, get on my back. We're going into these battles almost every single night. And when he falters, the team falters a little bit too. He falters against Minnesota. The team doesn't really play as well. It really just, maybe this team is a Connor McDavid-led team and has the best player in hockey playing on it.
Can you pull out a calculator for me, please?
I actually had it up 2 seconds ago.
Okay, nice. You ready? It's a lot of numbers coming your way.
Okay. One second. Okay, I'm ready.
Can't believe you didn't just trust Remcheck math.
Here you go. 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3.
Okay.
Okay, not done yet. What's that at?
You're at like 24 trillion. Oh, you want me to add all of these together? I thought you were listing out one long number.
No! Why the fuck would I list one long number?
Well, to be fair to Tyler, you just said, here's a lot of numbers coming at you.
Okay.
Once I got to about the fifth one, I was like, ooh, might be doing this wrong, but I just had to write it out.
All right.
Okay,
it's
restart.
not 22 trillion. Okay, reset.
So restart.
Can you add all of these numbers up
Back in the starting blocks. Here we go.
2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3.
28.
28. Okay.
Not 24 trillion.
No. Close, but 28.
28.
Okay, and then we're adding now?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep adding.
Yep.
2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Holy fuck, Liam. 43.
43.
You can't do this mentally?
No, I'm asking you to do it. Okay, you ready?
More addition.
Yeah.
What are we? Yeah.
2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 57.
57. That's how many points Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman, and Connor McDavid have had together since the Seattle Kraken game on November 29th. Yeah.
Would have been a... You know what? Great work.
Pretty good trio, if you ask me.
Yeah, you killed it.
You know, we could just edit that whole thing out. Did you know that they had 57 points together since the Seattle game?
What would be the fun of that?
But not trillions.
Not trillions.
That is true. Very, very
That's
short.
pretty
of the
good.
initial
Pretty
mark.
good trio.
How many games is that?
Okay, you got a calculator?
No,
1,
not doing
2,
that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right.
And the first one you said was 28. That was McDavid. So whatever the rest, obviously he's leading the way. But it looks like Hyman's probably second, and then Nugent and Hyman.
Just before we move along here, just one little piece of good news. I'm curious about our boy Ike Howard. 14 games played with the Condors. 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points. Clearly he knows how to play in the AHL. How long do you think the Oilers keep him down there?
I just think, so I'm looking at their lines today on Daily Faceoff. When Kapanen comes back, someone's got to go out. Okay, that's Max Jones. Who else is still hurt?
Connor Kleinberg.
Oh, Kleinberg, you're probably not bringing him back. But still, you're pulling out Max Jones for Kasperi Kapanen. Is there space for a guy like Howard, right? Your third liner now, Mangiapane, Henriques Foy. I just think it doesn't matter what Howard does. I think he's got to keep playing really well. And then maybe if there's a rash of injuries, he'll get another look. But I just can't see them getting to a point where they just bring him up to try give the team a jolt or whatever. Like, I just don't see a spot for him in the top 6. And I think the goal here should be to have that guy.
Big dog?
Huh?
Just let him be the big dog?
Yes, let him be the big dog in Bakersfield. Do what Matt's avoided last year, where he basically played the whole season down there and just dominated, learned how to penalty kill. They have Howard playing on the PK, Liam.
They do. I wonder... So when Tampa Bay started going on their runs, it was a little bit of a different situation because John Cooper was the coach. But a lot of those guys came through and played for Tampa Bay and played big roles in winning cups there. Mm-hmm. I wonder if the Oilers are trying to build something similar. Because you look through that team, and this is why I wouldn't call up Isaac Howard.
Go ahead.
They're really good. And there's a lot of positives. There's a lot of players who are doing well. Like Josh Szymanski, who's not really an offensive guy. He's a good player, but when he comes up to the NHL, he's probably going to have, like, his best season's probably 40 points, and that would maybe even be a stretch.
That's a stretch, yeah, but still.
Like, that's his ceiling at the very most. He's probably at best, like, a third or fourth line guy that might get 30 points some seasons. But you got him, you got Urventi, you've got
Quinn Hudson back there.
Quinn Hudson. Bo Akey's doing well. Like, I don't think it's quite as strong as what those Tampa Bay, I guess it was the Syracuse teams, but there's a lot of guys who are playing well, and I would keep Isaac Howard down there the entire season because that's where he's most beneficial right now. The others need him, but in the same breath, we've seen what he did up here, and I think Quinn Hudson almost had like a bigger impact than what Ike Howard had. Because I just don't think Ike Howard has that bottom 6 in him.
Well, and if he's going to play 6 to 9 minutes a night, it's probably just best.
He's ineffective.
Yeah. Let's look ahead at this evening's game. Calgary Flams are in town. You guys had Ryan Pike on Oilers Nation every day, our man from Flames Nation. Looking at the line combos today, these are courtesy of Robert Stauffer. Nugent-Hopkins, McDavid, Hyman. Best line in hockey, stays together. Podkolzin, Draisaitl, Roslovic is your second line. Mangiapane, Henrik, and Savoy is line 3. Jones, Frederick, Janmark. Line 4, and your extras are Lazar and Tomaszek. On D, Ekholm Bouchard, Nurse Regula, Stastny Emberson. Stillman is out tonight, and Connor Ingram gets the start.
Ingram?
I thought he played well. I thought, like, it wasn't a masterpiece game.
They retroactively changed his save percentage.
What did they change it to?
903.
903. They gave him a few more saves.
Wow.
Like 2 days after the game, or a day and a half after the game, they gave him.
I didn't know we could do that. We should be lobbying all the time. More saves. Anyway, I thought he played well. I thought he was steady. I thought that under the circumstances of the weird situation, it was probably odd and weird. He backed up Calvin Pickard the night before, and then he gets the start in Edmonton. I thought he played well. He was steady.
How do you feel if you're Calvin Pickard today?
Probably not great.
I think you're fine.
Got to play better, though, right? Like, I mean, if Calvin Pickard's coming off a 2-goal win against Mini, like we talked, we didn't like the goal to end the first period against Minnesota. I know Stillman played it like shit, but that's a stop or a play where it's like, hey, you know what? Make a big save. So I think if you're Calvin Pickard, you might be upset. Maybe you feel some type of way about it. But the bottom line is, if you play better than Connor Ingram, you're going to keep your job. And
take out the result for a second. Based just on the weekend, you agree Ingram back in tonight?
Yes.
A better goalie.
He's the better goalie. And I do also wonder if maybe there's not, and I asked Liam and Jay this earlier, do you think this sheds any light into how the organization views the battle? Like, if it truly was, like, Ingram's just up while Jari's hurt, and it's Pickard's job to lose, they go back to Pickard tonight, because the gap was probably close enough that you could justify it. Mm-hmm. I was legitimately a little surprised to see Ingram get the start, even though it's what I wanted them to do. I wonder if this maybe doesn't tell us that, like, oh, no, they're going to give Connor Ingram every opportunity to win this job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you guys in that I'm surprised that Pickard wasn't the starter here, just from like a stability in the organization standpoint, even just like right at this moment where we've got, Jari's news is up in the air, and you might have to rely on one of these two goaltenders going for the next month. I'm surprised at how fast Oilers fans just kind of got enamored to him, and I guess maybe it's that we were against the Vegas Golden Knights, and so people have like a memory of that team. They're a shell of themselves right now, offensively. But I don't know. I'm not upset by it, but I just felt like both of those games again were just kind of this weekend. Were both like, if I closed my eyes and you told me Stuart Skinner was still our goalie, I might have believed you from both of those outings. It wasn't really anything stellar from either guy that blew the doors off, but you're right. I think that the Connor Ingram play tells you more about this organization than anything else.
I was surprised when I saw it. I think it was Tony Burr. I saw his post this morning. I thought it was going to be just a rotation back and forth. That's what I thought, so I was a little bit surprised. But we'll see how our boy does. Battle of Alberta. Obviously, this is the second of 4. First matchup of the season was in the season opener, and did not go our way.
Thanks, Stu.
Yeah, that Blake Coleman goal still standing out.
I am convinced the season would be different if the Oilers won that game.
The old domino effect.
Yep, but it isn't different.
It's not.
Butterfly flaps its wings.
Away.
Looking at the opponent, and we're going to get into our betting talk here. The Flames 6-3-1 in their last 10, winners of their last 2. What was our boy Ryan Pike's take on tonight's game?
He said that the Calgary Flames were getting unlucky when they were losing games, and then now just kind of balance that out again. But he said also it's not a good thing that their 2 best players, a 36-year-old Backlund and a 35-year-old Nazem Kadri.
How they're not trading both of those. Well, I mean, Backlund probably didn't want to go, but like how they're not trading Kadri at 35 makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
That's the issue. Is their asset management is not great.
It's interesting. He didn't seem to have a concern with that at all. Because he said, like, we asked him about Rasmus Anderson. It felt like last season was the season to do it. And he just said, yeah, but he was like, minus a bajillion. He didn't say a bajillion. It was a better answer than that. But he was just saying, he's like, they need to get rid of guys as other players are, like, ready to go. And he said Hunter Busnevich, I think he said is his name. He will probably be the guy that replaces Rasmus Anderson when it comes through, but I don't know. He said he's just like, I don't think they're willing to tear it down, but they're willing to move guys when necessary.
Pinder said today on Gregor that he thinks this Flames front office has their eyes on the 8 seed again.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I love it.
You keep doing that.
That's great.
Go get the 9th best guy in the draft every year and surely you'll win some.
I think that's a great idea. It's a good plan.
They're also, one thing that isn't helping them compared to last year is that they're playing the shit out of Dustin Wolf again. They eased up a bit towards the end of November, but they're playing the shit out of Dustin Wolf. He's got 27 games this year, and he's not looking like rookie Dustin Wolf. Part of that, Pike said, was early in the season when the Flames gave up a scoring chance. He said it wasn't a grade A, it was a quad A scoring chance kind of thing. We're like A++++++. He also said when they lose games, they aren't necessarily getting dominated. They're in the fight, and that might be why we've seen a little bit of, I'll call it positive regression over the last stretch, where they're starting to get the bounces and win these close games that earlier in the year they were losing. So there's your Flames report from Pike.
All righty.
As performed by Tyler Yaremchuk.
I do love drama class. All right, little bet and talk, friends. For our friends at Bet365, whatever your bet's never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get on the game. Use the code NATION at Bet365. Must be 19 years old or older. Looking at the lines ahead of tonight's Battle of Alberta. Oilers heavily favored, minus 170 on the money line. Flames plus 145 on the money line.
I actually thought the Oilers would be in the 200s today.
Well, I did. I was watching O&E, and Beltmas was out the chat.
Full swing.
No, there's money line. There's obviously puck line, minus a goal and a half. And Jay has now created the belt line, which is minus 2.5 goals.
Okay. We'll get there in a second. I'm curious about the belt line. Puck line, which is the Oilers to win by 2 or more, is plus 145. The Flames cover that is minus 170. Your over-under is set at 6.5 goals for tonight. Over that, minus 105. Under that, minus 115. I don't know if it's going to get over 6.5. Although last time I would bet the under, it really, really went over. So maybe just don't listen.
Betting the under.
Life's too short to bet the under.
Overrated.
Sometimes it's a fun sweat. You're just praying nothing good happens.
But then we come on and complain about reviews. We need goals in the game.
We do need goals. Yeah, I think the Oilers could almost push the over themselves in this one tonight. I can see the offense just be buzzing. I love the belt line, minus 2.5, plus 270. My bet of the game today was belt line and McDavid 3 points, plus 700.
Whew. A couple that I'm just looking at as individuals. We talked about it. Leon Draisaitl has 8 games without a goal. I don't think that lasts very much longer. I think tonight that streak ends. He is plus 115 for an anytime goal. Connor McDavid, who, as I mentioned previously, has 12 in his last 10, is somehow plus 135 for an anytime goal.
I like that.
I will be hammering that one as well.
What's Hyman plus like 190?
Something like that.
I like him. Anyone, Dan?
I don't like anybody.
Fair enough.
No, I don't.
Feel
I'm
like
not.
it's a trap game?
I've just been off it for the last couple
Yeah,
weeks.
when you're off, you're off, you know?
I had one shot prop last game. I had Leon and Connor at 4 shots each and Hyman at 3. And Connor and Hyman had it by the end of the second or the start of the second period, and Leon was off by 1 the whole game.
I'm not going to lie, and I probably shouldn't brag about this because it probably won't bring me good karma. I have been red hot. So hot that I'm literally can't sit on my couch anymore because I'm just burning right through to the ground.
Going through too many couches now.
You gotta take, you know what? You appreciate the pendulum when it's on that side of the ledger, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so
Thanks for sharing your free advice with me.
You're welcome. My bet tonight is Oilers puck line over this parlay. It's plus 370. Over 3.5 goals. Nuge to get a point. McDavid 2 points.
I like it. Anything else you got, Tyler?
Bet365 has player to lead the game in shots on goal. Connor's plus 425.
Ooh, that's fun.
That's kind of fun.
That one's fun.
I don't mind that.
I think I'm keeping it simple. Actually, as we're talking right now, since I put this together an hour ago, the line's already moved on the money line.
Damn.
Oilers now minus 155 from minus 170. The Flames plus 130. I think I might just hammer just your standard puck line today. I do like the belt line, but I don't want to get greedy. You know? I don't want to get greedy. Whatever your bet is, never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in on the game. Use code NATION at Bet365. Must be 19 years old or older. Gentlemen, get your boards out. It is time for a Baggedmilk's trivia. Of course, this is for our friends at Swiss Donair. If ever there was a ritual I encourage you to bring into your life for game day, it's Swiss Donair. It's delicious. It's hearty. It's cold outside. Fill you up. You'll feel good about it. Swiss Donair, of course, is home for the old school Donair with some options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years now, 7 days a week. Proud of the north side. Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or the office. Check out their location at 8308 144th Ave Northwest or order online at swissdonair.com. All right, friends. A little Baggedmilk's trivia here. Changing it up a little bit this time. I feel like Liam got too good at it last week.
Yeah.
One win.
Can't have him win.
And since it's the last game before Christmas, ours also mixed in some Christmas trivia for you as well.
How exciting.
It is very exciting. Tyler putting the date down, wrote his name.
Nice to use a whiteboard this week, eh?
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, question number 1. We're going to see how well you know the spirit of Christmas. What North American fast food chain is commonly used by people in Japan as their Christmas meal? It is a fast food chain that is very common as a Christmas meal in Japan.
Not where I thought we were going.
Hey,
But
I told you I'm switching it up. Switching it up.
Do we get it a point if we have the slogan? I don't know.
Maybe I can have word points. It's like, whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter. I just make it up as I go. All right, flip them over, everybody.
McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Subway, eat fresh.
Oh, Liam.
Liam
KFC.
nails it.
Oh.
It
Soon
is
as I read it.
KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Very common in Japan that families go to KFC and get a feast for Christmas.
Makes sense. Pretty good. Finger looking good.
That's what they say.
I think I'm going to have Chinese food for Christmas this year.
I did that last year and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I ordered like piles of it. I had leftovers for days. It was awesome.
Especially when you're in that point of Christmas where time and dates don't matter.
Didn't matter.
So like the next day, it's like 9 a.m. and you're like having leftovers and it just kind of makes sense.
Well, for me, it was kind of like last minute. Oh, I'm hosting everybody on Christmas evening. So I was just like ordering a bunch of Chinese food, paper plates. Let's roll. Question number 2. Another little Christmas question, little trivia question for you. If you picture Santa Claus in your head, you're looking at the jolly old Saint Nick that we know and love. He's been everywhere. But let me ask you this. Which company in the 1930s created the modern-looking Santa Claus that we now know and love. Before this time in the 1930s, he did not look like jolly old Saint Nick.
I got it.
Liam,
There's only one company I can think of that existed in the 30s.
The Hudson Bay Company.
Ford.
Flip him over.
Oh my God. Coca-Cola.
It's
Dan
Coca-Cola.
and Liam both get a point.
Ford. Why would they make him red?
Sell cars?
The
I don't fucking know.
logo's blue.
All right, Liam. You're getting a little bit too high here after winning 1 week.
Liam is currently up 2-1. Dan's got a point. Liam's got 2.
Savage.
Again, as soon as I read the right answer, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. No, that's correct. Mine's not.
All right, Battle of Alberta today. Playing at Rogers Place. The Oilers have played 136 home games against the Flames all time in the regular season, Liam. How many wins do they have in those 136 games? At home.
At home?
At home.
That's all time?
All time.
136 games.
At home.
Oh, at home.
There are 2 ranks in the Battle of
136
Alberta.
divided by
This
2.
is only half of them. How many wins?
You Googling stuff?
No, I'm calculating.
We may have some cheating afoot. Unfortunately, it is
126.
136. 136.
Okay.
And again, if I need to show everybody the sheet I'm getting this from, I will.
I hate this game.
Actually, I'm going to show Reese off
hate
camera.
this game.
Reese deserves to know.
No, that's not it either.
All right, I'm good.
Everybody good?
Sure. Just how many wins?
Yep.
Just how many wins?
Yeah, that's
When we try to do the full record, it just gets too complicated.
Yep.
Flip them over, everybody.
I have 74.
68.
I'm wrong.
It is 67. Dan goes over by 1.
fuck.
Liam gets the point.
I erased 66 too.
Liam's got 2 points now.
I got
Liam's got 3
buddy.
points.
3 points. Oh, shit. Yeah, you do.
Liam's gonna win.
And again,
Never gonna play again.
Reese, have a look at this over here for me, would you, buddy? Where is it? 136 games at home. Confirmed? Thank you.
Reese's court determined.
Reese, I will send you your bonus after. Next question. Currently, we have Liam in the lead, looking for a second
Outrageous.
straight Baggedmilk's trivia win. Wrapping up with 3 questions. It's this or that.
Okay.
Okay?
Damn, it's like, is it cake or not cake?
Kind of. I want to know who has more points. I'm going to give you a player on the Oilers, and I'm going to give you a player on the Flames.
Damn.
And I want to know who has more points between these two, okay? Nazem Kadri or Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? Who has more points? And I will also award a bonus point if you can tell me how many points this person has.
Should we just do all 3 in rapid fire?
We can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, you guys got the first one?
One sec.
All right, Tyler's working on the first one. So who has more points, Nazem Kadri or Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? This or that, number 2. Who has more points? They both make, I think, the same money. Pretty close anyway. Jonathan Huberdeau or Evan Bouchard? And again, a bonus point will be awarded if you can tell me how many points the winner of the question has. Finally,
Well, that's got to be wrong.
Finally, your final this or that. Blake Coleman or Jack Roslovic? Who has more points this season? Blake Coleman or Jack Roslovic?
This season.
Yep, just this season. This is just the 2025-26 season through, well, I guess whatever the last game was that both these teams played.
All right, I think I got at least 2.
All right. So the first one was Kadri or Nuge.
I
Flip 'em
went
over.
Kadri 35.
Kadri,
Guess
35.
the number, so I didn't go for bonus points.
That's a nudge.
So Kadri is the leader. He has 31 points in 36 games. Nugent-Hopkins has 30 points
Does that count for anything?
in 28 games. No, you got the wrong answer.
But I guess they're right.
That's still the
not how
wrong
it works.
answer, though.
Shit.
Though there's Nazem Kadri, so we give Tyler 1 point.
Okay, I'm not
Tyler gets a point there. Tyler's on the board.
sweaty.
Next up was Jonathan Huberdeau or Evan Bouchard. Everybody has Boot.
I said
Dan
Huberdeau.
has Huberdeau.
And Bush.
Bouchard for Tyler and Liam, and bingo for 33 points for Liam for Evan Bouchard. So Tyler gets 1, Liam gets 2 points there.
Fuck yes. Let's go.
And by the way, Huberdeau has 19 points.
Yay.
19 points in 31 games for
Point per
Huberdeau.
milli.
Number 3, Blake Coleman or Jack Roslovic.
I said Coleman. Roslovic missed a lot of time.
Yeah, but Coleman's ass. Considered that.
The answer is Jack Roslovic.
Yes.
He has 18 points in 24 games compared to 17 points in 36 games for Blake Coleman.
Coleman's still kicking pucks.
So I tried to match two players who are equal in one way.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Good game. I like that.
Liam takes the win again this week.
That was a big win for me. But
2 back-to-back, yeah.
let's not
Back-to-back
forget
wins.
that I answered the non-Oilers questions perfectly, which says a lot.
Yep. And you also know your KFC and your Coca-Cola.
Yeah. The Coca-Cola one I actually saw recently. Do you know what color Santa used to be, Ty?
Blue for 4.
That is correct. Blue
That
for
is correct,
4.
yep.
Thanks.
Father Christmas was
Father Christmas was green.
yes. Yeah.
And Papa Shisho was over in Scandinavia somewhere.
And Krampus was always dressed in black.
What's that Cuck Bunham Denage up to? That fucking snowman.
Pardon?
I hate that
He's
guy.
got a nice scarf on.
All right.
Anyway,
Youpie?
there you have it. There's Baggedmilk's trivia for the week. Liam picks up a second straight victory.
Now he likes the game all of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden
Weird.
now it's a favorite game.
Weird.
All right, boys. We got, I guess, one more thing to do. It is a score prediction. Battle of Alberta time.
So, Minnesota game, Liam was closest. He missed by 1. He had a 4-2 loss with an empty netter. It was 5-2 with an empty netter.
That's close.
And then the next one was obviously the
Golden
Vegas.
Knights.
4-3 win over Vegas. It was 4-3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Closest there would have been, no one was all that close. I had the correct Oilers goals 4-1. So no one else really got all that tight.
No points awarded for score
What
prediction.
did we guess?
We
I think
didn't
a lot
lost
of
wrong.
Dan said
I
a
think I said 5-2 or
loss.
something.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple 4-2, 4-1s, things of that nature. But anyways, we want to do both BOA games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they come back from the break with another one.
Yeah.
A home and home, they call it.
Yeah, I call it that.
Tonight, Tuesday, at Rogers Place. What do you got, Tyler?
I will say it is a Beltmas win, 6-2 for the Oilers tonight.
How about on the 27th?
I'll go down to Calgary, and I'll go for 2 points and say the Oilers win 4-3 in overtime.
There's Tyler. Dan, first up, tonight at Rogers Place.
3-2 win tonight, and then a 4-0 win in Calgary.
Ooh,
Nice.
spicy. Liam, what do you got?
I will go with 6-1. Oh, no, don't like that. 6-3 win tonight for the Oilers boys. And I think they'll win in overtime in Calgary. Oh, I could see that being a riot. Actually, not overtime, empty net, 7-5.
7-5,
Empty
lot of
net
goals.
goal.
Reese, what do you got?
6-2 Oilers win tonight, and 7-4 win in Calgary.
6-2
13
tonight.
goals. Holy shit.
7-4, and I'm going to go tonight. I'm going to go 3-2 win tonight. And I'm going to go, I need 2 points here. I got to get back in the mix. So on the 27th or 8th, whatever the day is, I'm going to go 5-3 empty net.
All right.
There you go. Last show before Christmas. We wrapped it up in good time, too. Before an hour, even. And since you are all going to be making your way off to spend time with friends and family, Tyler Remchuk is going to leave you with a Christmas message of hope.
It's not about the gift. It's about who gave it.
Unless the gift is bad, then it's always about the gift.
And also who gave you the
And
bag
also
gift.
Yeah,
gave
but
you
it's
the
still
bad
about who
gift.
gave you the
Yeah,
bag gift,
That's fair. It kind of
Yeah.
works both ways.
Are we doing a show on Friday?
I'm not
I
going to
will
be
not
here.
be.
Okay.
Tuesday, next Tuesday it is.
See you
Next
next
Tuesday.
Tuesday, everybody. Merry Christmas. Have a great, great, great week with the
Happy
family.
holidays.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.